Hello, this is Scott with Wet Edge, and I'd like to welcome you to Wet Edge's how-to video series and how to choose a pool finish that's right for you. In this specific video, what we'll be discussing is the importance of the decision and some of the things to consider as you make that choice. And then we'll finish up by briefly explaining the different types of pool finishes you have available to you. In later videos, we'll be going into more depth and detail as to the benefits and challenges that each of these finishes present. Why is this an important decision? I know by now that you've made 100 of them, it seems like, between what pump, what filter, what tile, what coping, what's the decking. It just goes on and on and on. And the pool finish can kind of seem like it's just another material. But I asked you to consider that it's not just another material. I mean, outside of your deck, your pool finish is the most widely visible and widely used component of your pool. It's what determines the water color. It's what people, when they come to the edge, they look down and that's what they see. And a lot of times we make a judgment of that pool based on how the pool finish looks. So it is an important decision because I also ask you to consider the environment that it's in. When you go out and you want to go travel or you're going to go out for the evening, you want to dress for the environment that you're going to be in. Well, the pool environment is very harsh and aggressive to pool finishes. So, and it greatly impacts on what that pool finish is going to look like. So you want to choose something that's going to be durable, that's going to last, that's going to look good, it's going to be functional. And so that's why we created this video series, to help you in making that decision. So now that you understand why this is an important decision, we can start discussing the different types of pool finishes you have available to you. But before I discuss what makes them different, I want to talk about what they all have in common. And I believe that's three things. The first thing they have in common is that all pool finishes are white cement based. This is what holds the aggregate together. It's the glue, it's the binder. Every pool finish has white cement in it. The second thing they have in common is that they are hand troweled, they are hand finished, hand done. It's like getting a custom job with each pool that the applicator does. And last but not least, and this is important, that no matter what pool finish you pick, they're going to require a certain level of care and maintenance. There's no escaping that. You get a car, you put gas in it, you change the oil, you change the tires. A pool finish is no different. So remember that maintenance is key. Right. Now that you understand what pool finishes have in common, now we can start talking about what makes them different. And really what makes them different is the type of aggregate that you mix with the white cement. So the choices that you have available to choose from are marble, and then we have quartz, and you have pebble. Pebble pools are usually some combination of either one or all three, or just two of the three colors that you see here. And they come in different sizes. You have what's considered, most manufacturers have a large and a small pebble. And then we have polish finishes, which actually can come in aggregate size that you see here, from finer sizes that you would find in plaster to this larger marble aggregate that you see here. You can have both of them, and it gets mixed with the white cement, and then it gets ground down to give it a smooth texture. And then lastly, what we have here towards the end is glass bead, and as you can see from the picture, it gives you a very brilliant and dynamic look, and it's also gives you really good texture because there are no sharp edges on the glass. So it just gives for a nice texture, nice look, and you can mix 100% glass bead with the cement. Then, what we're looking at over here, and glass can also fall into this category as well, these are accents, or what you can add to a finish to give it a little eye candy, give it a little bling. Two accent stones, we'll call them, that you have to choose from are quartz and, again, glass. You can use glass in polish finishes or pebble, and the quartz is actually better suited for your smaller, finer aggregates like plaster and like quartz. But it can also be used in polished and pebble as well. I don't want to just limit you over here. Then we also have abalone shell and moon dust. Moon dust is better suited for your smaller, finer aggregate sizes like quartz and marble, and the abalone is better suited for your larger aggregates like glass bead, polished finishes, and pebble. And last but not least, people are always wanting, most people want like darker blue water, and you cannot achieve it when you just have cement. And so what you like to do is you add the cement to the pigment, to the cement, which changes the background color, which again will give you different colors of water depending on what shade you pick. And you can add the pigment to any of these finishes. So that's it. That's what makes them different as they're made up. Now each one of these finishes also bring different benefits and challenges of how they handle and perform in the water environment that they're going to be in. And to learn more about that, I invite you to continue to watch the video series where we'll get more in depth with plaster, quartz, pebble, polished finishes, and glass bead. Thank you again so much for following along with us. I hope you found this helpful and informative. I thank you for your time and consideration. And from all of us, I'd like to thank you for watching with us at Wet Edge, your pool finish resource.